What is going on? It's your boy, birthday boy. It is my birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully, today we have another reaction. Today we are reacting to the Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire Episode 1. I'm very keen for this. I knew it was coming, so yeah, here it is. Let's go. 25 minutes.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of
Hi.
Night City Wire,
Holly
a brand
Bennett.
new series from us at CD Projekt Red, where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077.
Hell yeah.
For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new trailer.
Ooh.
One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some brain dance gameplay and welcoming back
Brain
our developers
dance?
just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077.
Whoa.
And when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought.
This is
So,
cool.
let's get started. It is time to take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us.
What a
I've
name.
got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So,
Sure.
let's take a look.
Let's do it. I'm so keen.
Love this town. The city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, man.
Wow.
Not just any other city. Legends are born here.
The Major.
Totally
We're only here
different
'cause
feel
Dex is pulling the
to
strings.
first trailer.
Doubt that puts us in the same league as them.
But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything.
Unless you catch a bullet.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right?
You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Damn.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the game, Dex?
Oh, I love that desert setting. It's awesome.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Jobs to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Whoa.
Blackmail me, fucker!
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies, not a one.
Sounds simple enough.
Damn.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
This
Don't you
is
worry,
sick.
boy. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Oh,
Stop digging
mantis blades.
Fucking Major Leagues. Happy now, Jack?
Yep, that's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh
What
my
a
God, we're
birthday
so
present.
fucked.
I couldn't ask for more. That's insane. I can't wait for this. Day one. I'm tempted to pre-order it.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
Can't risk it, V.
And you, who are you?
Fuck.
November can't come soon
So
enough.
the trailer contains
That's insane.
footage from the
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So
That's
that awesome
insane.
stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one.
I love it.
Called the Badlands. As a player,
Badlands.
you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend. Now, they
I like
together
Jackie.
are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life.
Okay.
Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits, to put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few
The
flashes
Mox.
of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so the Mox is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of
Is it the
Elizabeth
Mox or the
Warden. She was
Box?
called Lizzie. Now, she was
like
owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the district outside of the city walls.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse that space in your car.
Very GTA 5-ish.
This is a space that is inhabited by the nomads. Nomads are living in different families, and they're traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an arena.
That's cool.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom gang. This looked like something else. So
the guy in the tower?
Tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay, so that big dude, that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in pen and paper in Cyberpunk 2020 by our senpai Mike Pondsmith. Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg.
Holy shit.
He was always a loyalist of Arasaka. And time has changed, and in 2077 he had to find his own space in Night City. But to find out, you have to play the game.
Of course.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really like you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play.
No, I don't think I will.
So
that's what he should have said.
Ripper docs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. They are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your body, change you into this walking war machine. And as a player, you are going to meet different kinds of
I want to see that rocket arm again, or whatever that was. That was insane.
Are like important characters for a story. Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to turn your body into this tool that allows you to survive on the streets of Night City.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But before that, we do have some news to share. Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches.
Yes.
And there is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in
Cyberpunk 2078.
We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe, which we've been working on for some time.
We get a trailer?
Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022, but for some more information, let's go to the team in Tokyo.
Damn, that's a bit away. I'll watch it. I'm watching it.
Braindance is essentially a recording of somebody else's experience. It allows you to relive their sense of sight, smell, touch, and even hearing, all thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasko, and we'll also be joined by Patrick Mills, our senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
So, let's take a look.
Please.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Nice.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you. I swear to God. Well, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off!
So Rubik's Cube. Take it. God damn it. Oh. Wow.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the
Judy.
soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up?
Lizzie's bar.
I'll sever the link to the BD roller's sensory array.
Hmm.
You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full camera.
So there is a third person. No, I'm just
Move
kidding.
around, zoom in and out, whatever else
Brain
you want.
dance.
Think of it
What
as
a
your own
word.
sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
This is not the gameplay I was expecting, but I am intrigued. I'm glad we're getting this.
Got it.
Preem as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top.
Matrix.
All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't be creative. You go in, snatch cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller.
Enviro.
Focus on the heat. The gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And remember,
okay, right here. Excellent. Let's move
That's
on.
a lot of
Now
E's
heads
for
up.
excellent.
In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Huh. Getting some Batman Arkham Knight feels to this. Or just any Arkham game. Detective mode.
Everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously. Like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Huh.
Wanna see you kissing the flooring? Money! Now!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Karoshi optics that grab infrared.
Karoshi.
Meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, now, fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision. Then scan it.
Ah, yes.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market.
I was getting that, but just wanted to make sure.
Freaks are ready to pay a premium
Wanted
for
to be
real
my own
fat.
detective.
Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Okay. That is a lot to take in, I'll be honest.
So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077 it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that, video games, some interactive things, and of course adult fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things. And
This game is insane.
And from the gameplay perspective,
I haven't said it
we have
enough.
been
This game
working
is
a lot
insane.
throughout last years, trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for?
Absolutely nothing.
Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the
I can't wait to
Cyberpunk
see the
2020 source
military, the
material,
police,
and all of these events and all
soldiers,
those don't mean
whatever
anything unless they connect with characters.
forces they
and
have.
so when we come up with a character, we
SWAT.
start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out what was their childhood like.
Street
what was their upbringing
fights.
like? What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality, and did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them, or did they not overcome them, and why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate
Hey, look,
in the
it's
world.
Jackie's
and
brother.
we come up with that for all of our characters. Now you look at someone like Victor Vector, and you're going to see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue. You know, we come up with that stuff even if we don't use it in the game, because it helps inform us as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and
wow, look
like
at that!
everybody
Wow,
that has
cool.
stayed with us since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that everything is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way. And I just can't wait to find out.
I don't know what backstory I'm going to
you
pick.
mentioned story
It's going to be
and
hard.
quests and writing quests, and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing we'd like to talk about. Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077.
Unfair.
And they should be posting their impressions right about now. And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything to
Was
our
that
channels
it?
very soon.
That was
and
it?
finally, on behalf
No.
of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks.
Okay,
So,
cool.
we shall see you soon.
More gameplay. Alright, there you have it, folks. The Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire Episode 1. Almost said Snight. That was a great birthday. They're great. They're good. They're a great birthday present, if I do say so myself. I'm getting this game day one. Again, not the gameplay that I thought we were going to see. I was very surprised by the concept of brain dance. But nonetheless, cannot wait for the second episode. I thought that was a good introduction, and that first trailer was great. I'm gonna have to watch that many times. Again, I'm gonna have to, I love to watch reactions, going to watch a lot of people react to what I just reacted to. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you like what you saw, and I will see you for the next video I make. Peace.